Ba 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 da ba ba. Welcome back to Lonely Little Company. Gonna die yet again to the vastness of the space. Help me. There is no help. Anyways, we're back doing Lethal Company alone. Because yet again, stuff comes up and all of a sudden your friends aren't currently... What's the word again? Your friends aren't free. All of a sudden they cost money or that. Just didn't have the time today, so get on my own. And I like Little Company, so I just decided to go for that. Okay, experimentation is eclipsed, assurance is foggy, stormy, wow is foggy, offense is eclipsed. I guess it's fucking March then. I'm not going back to Adamance, that was my main plan for today. Not visit that hellhole again. Oh well. There we go. Right. So now I know of all the 3 fire exits on this map. I'm going to start with the main entrance and the main fire exit. And then possibly visit the 2 others. Okay, we have a beehive over there. Oh good. That is a good extra source of money should I have the time. Right, okay, 2 fire exits right by each other. Sweet. Well, I'm not entirely certain, but I think that one of the other fire exits might be slightly closer. But I'm not a okay, there's a trap around. Not great. Right, the trap should be somewhere this way. At least it sounds like it. Ah, there it is. Although this place is extremely dark. Huh. Now, since there are some lights around, it means that the lights are currently on. Right, okay, I'm not delving into the darkness without having any idea what awaits me, so I'm going to head back to the factory room. And hopefully I'll find something here. Yep. Right, we have had an engine, great. Some loot, but not the best loot. Okay, lock the door, and staircase is sending down. Man, this factory sucks ass. Oh, a key. I mean, it's something. Bacterium, tattered metal sheet. No. Massive power source. That's really terrible. These red though. A large axle worth 52, that's way more than the engine. With the same weight, so no reason to bring the engine. Oh, another key. Alright, so my hands are currently full. At any rate, I kinda want to see if I can find the regular exit, really. Then again, that might be a terrible idea. regular exit or some better loot. Yeah, no. Amazing. I have a key. Oh yeah, no, I'm dead. This isn't great. I have no idea where I am. Oh no. Heading deeper and deeper into the factory I have zero idea about the layout of. Oh, lights. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I'm gonna save my key just in case. Right. Was a light down this way. It seems to just mean that there's light over the walkway, which honestly a welcome sight at this point, but unfortunately. Right, a gift box. What the hell? I love ambient sounds. Or at least I hope. Server room. Luckily there's actually a door on the other side. I feel like a lot of the times the server room's at dead end. Unfortunately, it doesn't exactly lead me anywhere nice. Oh, shit. Some hallway with light? Okay. Oh. 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 Wait, how much was this thing worth again? 50, okay, it's worth more. I mean, I could take it just for the fun of it, but I'm not getting out alive anyways. It would take some astronomical luck to suddenly find the exit. Not to mention, I did hear a vent or a critter, I believe, so I am no longer alone in this place. I think that's just an ambient sound. Nothing to worry about. Can't wait for the next snapper to find me. Where the hell am I? Yeah, this is the problem with like smog. Sometimes you have no idea where you actually are. Okay, I have no idea where to even go to get that smog. Is it in here? Help? Why is it suddenly so dark? It usually is light enough that you can actually see what the steam leak is. Is it upstairs maybe? Yes, it's upstairs. There it is. Okay, so I might die, but at least I fixed the steam vent. Right, in this place. There's stuff here, several entrances, nowhere to go. I went too deep too quickly, and I will be paying the price for it. I don't think I've ever gone this deep on a map, even with proper gear. And now I have nothing to help me out or to even see properly. Actually, no. I was about to say that I think I might be on the correct way out, but Yeah, no, the lights were on. But that is a fire exit, so what's the time? It's 8 PM, time to get home. The fucking wonder that I might actually make it out on the first day. Oh, there are sightless dogs, so that's not great. And was. Oh, right. Yeah, let's leave. You're out with 150 in value, almost hit the profit quota on the first day. And I only almost died. What gives? Oh shit, I need to check that. I start with a certain amount of money. How much do I... Okay, just see. That's decent. Let's check the store. We have the extra... Oh, they have disco ball. Hmm. Brilliant. I'm actually going to just buy the goldfish. Now, where this... There it is. Sweet. And then we go to a moon that is not dangerous, because now that I know there is a disco ball, I just need to get that bread. Right, experimentation assurance, wow. I mean, experimentation, easy most of the time, not many monsters, except for those occasions where you do get, like, old birds, but I'd say that's about a 2% chance of happening, at least according to the wiki. Yeah, nothing bad should happen, though it might. Dominated by a few species. And those few species shouldn't be of any concern to me, unless I'm extremely unlucky. Although the enemies inside can be the death of me, I do believe this is the planet where I was immediately knocked out by a slime at the entrance. Big bolt, yield sign. The end of this direction, so this is going straight outside. Way too early, come on, what do you mean there's a pumper about? Right, one way left. This is pretty unusual for mobs in general to be on experimentation, at least this early, so why is there a fucking thumper about? And how close is it? That door seems... Oh. That's the exit. This is where the thump came from. Nothing. Right, okay, we're bringing everything back to the ship and then we're going in the fire exit, hoping for the best. Unlucky. But we did get something. One red moon. Or red sun, possibly. A red sun over paradise. So we've got about 50, so I'm going to at least have enough money for the disco ball. Maybe we'll get the chance to test if the disco ball actually attracts sightless dogs this time. I'm going to hope that it doesn't. There we go. Present. And 13 locked. I should have brought a key. I mean, there is still time. Jump down to go down 2 of these and jump off. Doesn't deal any damage. Right, so it's only 1 p.m. on 1:30 p.m. I should have the time to grab a key and go back. Not a big fan of all of this. Right. Got a V-type engine that's worth more than what the box was worth good. I'm not entirely certain if you can lose money by opening them, but I certainly just hope you can't. That would suck. Beep beep boop. To 2:30 p.m. I spent an entire hour running back and forth. Ah. Right, nothing more in here. Woo! Ouch. Didn't actually expect to be clocked by this thing. Right, it can look over the stairs. I did not know it could. I do not believe it looked this far when I ran past it the first time. Right, I need to... Ah, fuck yeah, I'm not risking this. Okay. Avoid light up side with the turret and just get out. La 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 la. At least I didn't die. Right. Please, no old birds, no sightless dogs, and... I mean, please, nothing. There's absolutely nothing that I would be able to survive with monsters. Let's see. quick scan before we leave. How much money did we lose out on? About 474, it says. I have enough money. Right, let's see, where did I put the keys? I believe I had another one left, didn't I? Or did I spend both of them? I can't see it. That says 265. I come to think of it, didn't the wiki say that the scanner overshot by a certain amount? Not fully remember. Okay, experimentation seems safe, so I'm just going back. I risk it. Wouldn't want to die on the first quarter. Yep. It has a level of B for... By golly, that's quite high to the experimentation. In and out, quickly, no hassle. Immediately lights are off, I hate this. Big bolt. Fire exit this close, meaning it's absolutely no point in taking it. Right, regular staircase. Leading into another storage room, which is a dead end. So this is another case of there being essentially just one way out of the starting room. Sure looks like it. And also, if I am not mistaken, that was another large axle behind that door, wasn't it? Sure was. Right. This one leads further in, but it's dark, so I'll try to go downstairs. But it didn't seem to be dark. Although I don't know if these rooms actually have anything. But also this means that there is only one way to go. Right. Sometimes I regret not buying the flashlight. Like when you get to really dark levels on the same photon. But most of the time I don't, which is why I don't usually buy it, but... Hello? Landmine. Another landmine. Hello? Oh no. Just going to bring some stuff back to the ship first. Hang on, which one of you guys are more worth? This one. It's good to see that there are possibly more monsters at the entrance. Not having the best of luck. I'm actually going to see if I can afford just a simple flashlight. I have 10 bucks. The store for a regular flashlight is 4.5. I'm actually going to buy one. Gonna wait the probably an hour or so it takes for it to arrive. Then I'm gonna head in again. Hope that there is nothing in the darkness. And also do another scan. 655, so I'm going to assume that's about 400. There you go. Right. I'd say I feel pretty done with that place. I don't know, I don't feel like the head wrappers are anything worth tangling with. Let's leave. That's the money. Do you think, Jeff? That's nothing. It's flashbanged. Well, I got a grade of C, probably. Actually a B. B for... pretty good. Then we go to Gordon. And we go to company.
Company building immediately to sell your scrap metal and other goods.
Which exists
You have 2
at
days left to meet the profit quota.
Gordion, I see.
To the company building.
Gordian. Right, so I need to sell enough stuff to buy flashlights and the disco ball. Honestly, the flashlights aren't that important, but the disco ball is. Please allow me to deposit another thing before you steal that. Never mind.
Go on, let's keep working in time.
46. These axles aren't worth all that much, but these two together get 93, meaning I have exceeded the quota and I might actually have enough on the disco ball. And if I do, I can be a bit more tactical when buying pro flashlights. So, store 145. Just not enough. So currently the pro flashlights cost a total of 25. I'm going to need at least one, preferably 2. So a big bolt and a engine will give me 56, which should be enough for both those things I plan to buy. However, there is a possibility that I might die twice on the next round, so I'm going to sell an additional... Actually, no. Let's take what I'm going to sell here. That's 139 out of 130. Disco ball. Sweet, and then it was the pro flashlight times 2. And we're back, baby. Let's go and wait for the delivery. There it is. So that's 2 pro flashlights, perfect. This is my shit. Anyways, this run gotta be the one, because I need to keep this disco ball. New quota is 246. That should be doable. But since I need some more money, let's keep in watch. Also, I am going to check the store because it's supposed to update every quota. And it did actually. I can just buy another disco ball. Oh well, to be fair, I don't think I actually can buy another disco ball. There we go. Oh la la la. Let's hope no sightless dogs attack my ship because of this music. Although, I mean, there is no entity that I believe requires light to see you or find you. So there shouldn't be an issue leaving the lights on if you need the ship to actually be quiet, but... Oh shit, already? Okay, we're off to a good start. I know where the engine is. It is pretty close to start. I have not walked down there. What the hell was that sound? I do not like this. Alright, let's just keep looking. Nothing. Right. And based on the sound, I honestly actually have no idea what it could have been that made that noise. It was a low thump kind of noise. And it also seemed to have stopped. Like, I know of no enemy that stops chasing you or stops because it knows you've seen it. Well, except for the bracken, but that one makes such a memorable noise that you do know if it's on you. Should keep looking on the ceiling just in case. Especially among the rafters. I do not get these valves that make a lot of noise but aren't actually active. Or broken. Okay, so honestly I see nothing really of much interest in this place. My flashlight is slowly running out. There was the noise again. Not necessarily the noise, but it was a noise. I'm going to do something I don't know if is really a good idea. But I'm gonna grab the generator, leg it. Oh, hang on, there's a door here. Let's do that first. Anyways, I'm gonna lag the generator, leg it, and then go back in through another entrance. So I do not have enough flashlight to stay here, and I feel like it will be a bit too late if I wait. Right, increased radiation levels. I mean, at least that isn't a mod that we used in the previous mod pack, where the entire moon was destined to blow if you pulled this thing. Right. It's 1 PM. Doesn't give me a lot of time to go back inside, but it's these assholes. Oh well. Hiya. How's it going, pal? Alright, one's cute, two is annoying. 3 is dangerous. And away! Yeah, how did that deal damage to me? Right, okay, so I've already... I also think that's quite a significant piece of damage. Let's just deal with that one run away. I'm gonna make an attempt on this entrance. I don't think I have the health to take a big hit. Like, just the health overlay mod was really nice, just for the simple fact that you can actually see how much health you have left. This guy, just pretty red. I don't know, the Hulk maybe? The big panda? I don't know. Either way, it's not good. Alright, so. Sweet, but no lockers. How that? About being unlucky. Locked. I'm not gonna go far down the passageways because who knows where that will lead me. Football. Oh yeah, that's a two-handed item, I forgot. I mean, in that case, and I'll just leave. I'm not entirely certain about the price, but I do think the football is actually worth more than the regular thingy-bobs called axles. Yeah, 63, that's pretty good. $210, that's about. As long as I don't kick the football out of the ship. Oh look, it's the good guy. Oh, wonderful. Another bee. Seems like March is still safe. Let's go, chap. If I die today, it's over. Well, it's probably over. Might not be over. Dying now would lose me about 210, which is recoverable. If you're lucky. And on a high value plan. Okay, another axle. I don't like these things. They're big, heavy, bulky. Worth less than an air horn. Weighs probably about twice as much. Stop signs are quite heavy, but they are actually weapons, so you know, I can forgive them. Behind the... oh. Shit. How much are those? For 51, that is more than the axle, so I will take this and go back to the ship. And then I will take the main entrance. In the first 2 hours, I got at least over 100. I think about 150 maybe. It was what? 62 for the air horn. 30 something for the 39, I believe, for the stop sign, and these buttons for 51. So yeah, I think about 162. Which is why you can complete a day like this. No wait, I miscalculated, didn't I? For 36. Actually, so it's a little less. But not awfully much. Wait, I already weigh 5 pounds, so the air horn was actually no weight. Oh. But in that case, it's just amazing. Main entrance. Read you loud and clear. Not going in the main entrance. I thought it would be a little bit further away, so I could potentially safely grab, like, I don't know, maybe an item or two. Didn't really expect it to be right there. Nothing. Oh, see? Not much, it's something. Another storage room. That's seemingly empty though, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks a little. The fuck was that? Was a loot bug? Seps kinda sounded like a loot bug, but I don't feel like that's what it was. Alright, I need to gather my bearings again. Where am I? I think that led anywhere. This way I haven't explored. It's... oh, no, it doesn't lead anywhere. She's just gonna close that door in all case, and this door cannot be closed, unfortunately. Okay. That's an empty way. Problem with passageways like this is I just do not feel safe in the slightest. And if I don't feel safe... oh look, it's the other two fire exits, so going to those two wouldn't have made much of a difference. No. I'd say this place is pretty much done. The only thing more I can get from this planet is possibly a beehive. Right. It's only 3:30, so I do also have the time. I'm sorry, what? speak about being unlucky, I almost fucking died there. But I'm not even risking it, I'm off this fucking hellhole. I'm sorry, do I just always have terrible luck when I'm on my own? I feel like this usually doesn't happen when I'm with other people. Not this way, at least. Right, dance away the stress. Also convenient to place 3, because I'm going back to experimentation. I do not want to lose it now. Doing really good. I don't want to lose it now. Industrial artifacts. What is an artifact? I feel like an artifact. At least, you usually hear about artifacts in the sense ancient artifacts like this thing from an ancient era, from the bygone days, from the Byzantine Empire. Is artifacts just an old thing that used to be used for something but is no longer in use? Or an ancient abandoned tool of some sort? I have a flask. Asking the real questions, but no one to answer them. Because no one... this is empty. Damn it. Only 2 out of 3 regular exits and 1 of them doesn't leave them. No, I was... Right, that's only a loot bug. But that also means I definitely need to abandon things outside if I do not want them to be grabbed. Oh, hey, look, another engine. Oh! Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick look down to where I believe the loot bug. I am. How's it going, lad? Doing well? Ask the kids. Wait, if I had vanished. Oh well. Right. Peace. Don't worry about me, lad. I'm not here to take your loot, guys. You don't have any, because I already took it. Ha. Yeah, daft idiot. Right, the factory. That's a complete mishmash of actions. I'm sorry. Right, Oh. Yeah, I'm taking this. Going back, dumping everything I've currently found in the ship. Then going back for the engine. No, for the generator. And if I have time, I will possibly check out the fire exit. Now, where did I come from? Lad. Might be more loot down that way if you want to check. Is there another one of you? Alright. I don't know if... Actually, I'm going to try to drop them all off the edge, because not having to climb all the way up here might save me some time. Alright. Right, so seems like all of these things weigh about 16 pounds. And I go on the tippy edge here, and they fall all the way down. Good. Sweet. I will not carry them individually over to the ship, because I do believe that's not going to save me much time. But not having to climb the ladder as well. pretty decent loot. Problem is that the next quota is going to need me to at least have 2 successful days without dying, which is where I run into risks. Because all it takes is one unlucky accident or some incredibly unlikely bullshit to kill me. I do not think I'm going to risk it with the fire exit. I do believe I'm just going to go in, nab the source and leave. I believe I heard a thump, but I'm also going to assume that that doesn't mean anything. I mean, no red dots on the camera, so I should be alright. Yeah, so some low rumbling, but I do believe that's just generic ambient noises. Do-do-do, ba-ba-do. Not entirely certain, but I do believe that I can risk these guys becoming a bit more grabby once I pull this thing. Okay, that was no point. 70 microsieverts. I do not remember what is a quote-unquote healthy amount of radiation. Sorry lad, it's mine. PM is around the general time things start getting dangerous, at least on other planets. I'm gonna hope that's not too bad here. Right, let's do a scan. 239 left behind. That's surprisingly little. Ooh, 223 out of 256, that's really good. Alright, now comes the question. I'm gonna have at least 246 in cash. What am I gonna use it for? So I'm gonna sell these first. These are... That one was only worth 25. Are you serious? Like, axles and engines are in general just stuff I don't really want to take because it's just heavy, it's a two-handed, and it just tends to not be worth much. Like, 3 of those were worth a total of 100. And that would mean 3 trips back to the spaceship. Like, that's just not worth it. In release bottles,
Your work keeps the company
only 2 trips if when the box is around 50, and it happens. 140. I sell 1 power source. I believe they are hard capped at 80. I just have both power sources. This should get me up to 250. No, this should get me up to actually about 300, I think. Yeah, 390. 19. Right, being on my own, I don't really know if there's any tools that would be good to have. Like the inverse teleporter, it's fun, but it's way too dangerous. At least not when you have anyone else. At least when you don't have anyone to keep an eye on you. Loud horn is pointless, signal translate is pointless, teleporter is pointless. Radar boosted, pretty much pointless. Spray paint, I mean that could be good, but that's another hand slot you can't have. Honestly, I feel like the pro flashlight is all I need, so... I'm gonna buy myself a shower. Yeah, that's all I can afford with this. Right, let's see it. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Oh, this is great. Not good for the map, but you know. Whatever. I do have some stuff. Let's just buy a pro flashlight. Next, the pro flashlight in case, and a shovel, because I believe that might be slightly lighter than the regular signs. There it is. Right. Each shovel is about, I'd say about 14 pounds. And a stop shine is about 42 or 24, so you know, it's just way better to have the shovel city up plans and be a quick moving murder machine. Yeah, oh, there's Shadow Dutch actually move. Okay. Didn't think the Shadow moved, but that was wrong. Right, going straight back to March. Here we go. "8:03 a.m. and I have already almost made it to one of the exits. I did not see the danger grades on the planet. Theoretically, that could come back to bite me in the ass, but I'm going to assume that due to my kind-hearted spirit and soul, it won't. And since I said that, I believe I am most definitely going to die. Anyways, storage room. Plastic fish and axle. 2 axle. Darkness. Okay, so immediately I have, let's say that was about 80 in value. I mean, a little over 100 if I actually add that hog there, but I do not think I want to. Now, that sound, what is that? I don't know. I know there's at least one new monster in this game that I have yet to encounter. But I don't think it exists in these kinds of factory layouts. It's about 50, fuck it, I'll take it. Right, so 150 first day, I already forgotten what the quota was, but I ain't going deeper. Bring the shit back to base, and then we'll see what I'm at. Oh, so was this the one I entered? No, this is the one behind the ship. Which is good to know, I suppose. Yeah, this one is slightly more valuable, so we'll take that one first, just in case something blocks my way on the way back. I've seen any beehives this time around. There are 2 flies over there. Oh, they separated. Ew. Right, so I'm going to... Honestly, what I could do is just go straight to the main entrance, and if I do not find the 2-handed item, I'll go pick it up on the way back. I believe I might do that because, I mean, on one possibility, I get a 2-handed item and I'll just have to take another trip back for that. Another possibility, there will be nothing here or I will not be able to safely stay. Oh, golly. Right. One risky run with those kinds of things is that, well, all of a sudden you are getting killed by monsters or by a mine. Oh, wait, an egg. Right, is this wrap back around to the start? Yes. That way leads nothing, this way leads upstairs, so I'll take the flask. Doing quite well, doing quite well. A key, I don't know, a locker. Oh, it's empty. Yeah. I didn't expect that. No way forward and no extra loot upstairs. And this way just leads back out. So, if I want to find more, I'll have to go the other way again. And I do... I was about to say that I could go the other way around, but considering the dangers that exist out there, I will simply go pick up the axle and leave. I do not like that guy. but he is definitely among the best enemies to meet, because there are unfortunately some enemies in this game that you can't exactly run from. You get spotted by the spider, I mean, as long as you have enough stamina, not carrying too much, you can probably escape, but if you're caught in the webs, you're dead. Meanwhile, the thumper, it's quicker than you can't outrun it, you can no longer cheese it by standing on the fences, so it'll chew your ankles up and you'll die. The fart dog, it's a fart dog, it's not dangerous. The loot bug, generally not dangerous. The jack in the box, you just have to leave, there's literally no other way. The nutcracker, I don't think you can do anything about that guy, except for possibly kill it. Like a lot of these enemies, like, you can defeat them, but you probably will not be able to. So it's just a massive risk you don't want to take. Which is a bit stupid, I think, but you know, how the game's designed. Which is one thing I've heard that's maybe a bit better about Repo, but I haven't got many friends to play that with yet, you know. Start looking jiggy. How did they inflate 300 to about 1100? We're going back. 376. Yeah, I'm already there, more or less. Okay, there is a beehive there, but I thought I saw some wandering bees, which generally you don't want the wandering bees because they'll kill you if they see you. Like the beehive bees will just kill you if you get too close. Oh, great fog. Wait, is it just a generic ambient fog in this? I don't remember seeing that before. Well, that's a thing. How lucky have I been to avoid this altogether? Okay. Well, this sucks. But you know what sucks more than fog? The thumper and the fact that I'm not certain where the way out is. Hello? Exit? Right. Right, we're taking the normal entrance and hoping for the best. Which essentially means hoping that there isn't going to be a thumper directly next to it. Main entrance and backup piece. There are other fire exits I can take, worst case scenario. You know this. Right, so this sucks massively. Because I can't grab that thing safely. Yes. Ah, so bullshit. And I have no one to turn it off. Except possibly myself, but that would be... I believe, basically impossible. Nah, it is impossible. The turn of time is too short to turn it up and run back. Anyways, I got a garbage in, I got some pretty decent loot. Let's head home and go back to one of the other entrances. Giving up on the unfortunately pretty good power source. Well, it's worth 26. Considering its weight, I'd take it. Clown horn, a remote, and this thing for only £5. And basically the flashlight all on its own is £5. Shit, I forgot to turn off the shower. I lost the remote already, that's great. Yeah, okay, well, never mind. I was planning to turn on the lights of the remote, but I guess not. It's one funny way you can troll your friends. Just turn on the lights in the ship. Right. Alright, exit. 1:50 PM. I do have time. Well, of course, this area is also plagued by the evil red mist. Plastic fish. Right. Okay, I'm not going into an even foggier area. Hi friend, how's it going? Oh, sorry, that loops around there as well. That's the pumper just making a slightly different noise. Either that or there's been another update that I haven't seen. Though I doubt it's that. Right, with this thing I'll at least have reached the quota. $1,606. I hear one of those baboon hawks, so I'm leaving. Right, so it could quadruple the amount of money I needed to get left. March is still normal. I was intending to go to experimentation, but since that isn't safe anymore, I guess I'll go to March again. Trying to play it safe yet again, because I'd rather not lose everything now. That's a bird. I do not know if those spikes are just purely decorational, or if they serve some sinister purpose, but I'm a bit worried. A bit spooked. A bit impaled on a spike. Ouch. Nothing. Turret. The other side of the leap. one also leads back to the other side of the leap, so I don't have to leap. Mine. Mine. Storage room. No, you're kidding. Wait, that was... Okay, 30. I thought it said 70. And I would be incredibly surprised if it's a simple paper cup. No. This way? Right, okay, I saw a slime. I do not know if it can make it past that locked door. On one hand, it wouldn't surprise me, because it is just a liquid. On the other hand, I don't think it does. Right, so I'm gonna bring this back and head back to this main entrance. Will probably be on the side of the slime, but you know what, it's fine. As long as it's not directly by the entrance again, I'll be fine. Problem with these things is that they signify a slightly greater intelligence than I am used to, unless it's put there by other company workers who got abandoned here and went mad. There is another creature on this planet that's smart enough to do that. Now, I do not believe that the horse giant has the intelligence to do that, because it just eats stuffs. I do not believe the sightless dogs have the capabilities. I do not believe the baboon hawks. I do not believe in the baboon hawks. They would never be able to do something like that. So basically there aren't many options left for who could have possibly done that. Maybe the masked man. Or the hat man. Right, server room. Patterned metal sheet. Sweet. Already found 2 more items. I could dip over there to see if I can find anything. But I was about to say that I wasn't sure I would wanted to take the risk, as you know. Okay, I think that leads to the place I was, considering the turret placement about in the middle of its cross section. I think that would be. Alright, now this way. It's in one of these carpeted rooms. I do not get them. Like, I feel like in general, most of these, like, special rooms have some sort of loot. But I feel like I never see anything in the carpeted ones. So, what's the purpose of it? Is it just to be a plush, nice room where you can relax a little? Did somebody steal the couch that used to be there? Okay. There's probably gonna be more loot. I might take the risk at the secondary fire exit behind the ship. Although it is 3 PM and I feel like taking any sort of risk now would not be worth it. Let's do a scan again. I've gotten further than I did last time. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go, Jeff Van Boylan. Let's go to the company building. As normal, I'm going to start with the heavy items because the heavy items. I believe this should get me to about 150, possibly 200 if I'm lucky. It's opened up already, that's great. Definitely what I wanted. Alright, fine.
Your handwork is invaluable to the company.
Jeez, these guys are grumpy. Right. Let's see, a 93, so that really got me a total of about 190, I think. Let's get 3 extra metal sheets on there. Let's see, have they opened up the hatch? No. Well, now they did, so please take these 3 items and then I'll leave. Right, now it totals about 139. So I need about 160 more. Right, so that was about 92. It's about 70 more. This should work. Totaling 170. Let's check how much I already have and how much I remain. That should be good. Right, so disco ball, purple suit, goldfish. I don't think I can buy another disco ball or another goldfish. I could buy the purple suit. I could save the money. I don't need money. Well, that also means that I kind of want to just, yeah. Let's see, the company cruiser should be landing in not too long. This. Hell yeah. Halden Electronics. Let's see. Let's see if I remember how this thing works. Where is the ignition? There we go. Put this thing in drive. And let's see if I can actually drive this thing. thing. Last time we completely sucked ass when we used this thing, so I feel like it isn't really great. And I also don't know how well of an indicator the wheel on the front is for where you actually are turning. It's on the radio though. Okay, that's bad. Is this up? I feel like this should be dead ahead, but now it's turning to the wrong direction for that. Ah, there we have it. Right, I think this is good enough. Hehe. Right, I'm not going to use this thing much because, well, it's a mess. But if should something happen this cycle so that I have no chance of winning, I'll play around on our planet the last day. Probably March if the weather allows it. Unfortunately, there aren't many planets that are like great for driving around. And let's see, the new quota is 450, no, 570. It's March again. I feel like every cycle except, or every day except for maybe 3, I have gone to March. And also, I don't know if that thing is going to attract sightless dogs, but at least that shouldn't lead them inside the ship. So, you know, hopefully. Hopefully it shouldn't matter. Right. Here we go. A jump. Not much on the other side. Nothing on the other side, in fact. In the factory room. Flask. Plastic cup. I mean, of course it's a plastic cup and not a paper cup as I originally called it. Why would we need to pick up paper? Paper is recyclable. Plastic? Nah, that's not properly recyclable. I think that might have been the sound of a vent. However, this vent remains untouched. Oh. Okay, that was certainly a sound. Oh! Well, by golly. Main entrance. And that's actually quite great, because now I have too much stuff on me. Right. Immediate dead end. We love it, we love it. You know, the storage room of the type that has the, you know it, boys. We found it. Okay, I could spend more time here, you know, finding more stuff. I'll pack that. We're returning this to the ship and then we're going to go grab it. Is that the car being on fire or not being turned off? Maybe I should turn it off. Because I didn't actually buy any weed killer, which... Okay, it looks like it's just the fact that the car's driving. I did Wait. There we go. You can still have the music even though the power is done, meaning the battery will probably be flat by the time I'm back. Don't you love it when that happens? I remember once when I was a kid and someone had forgot to turn off one of the lights inside the car when we left it, so by the next day the battery was flattened. By God, that's... It's too early for this. In this case, grabbing this thing might be a genuine risk. I mean, luckily, granted it doesn't see me exit, I can just go this way. But okay, so forest giants can spawn as early as 1:30 PM. Not great news, but also that does cement my plan to just jet as soon as I got that stuff. Like I could have lingered, but with the forest giant already out and about, I'd rather not. Okay. Yep. Let's do a scan. Only 751. That's freaking numbers. I have seen 1600s. Get honked. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Love this music. My experience is just growing. What's the deal with the moons? How is March consistently safe? I don't know if I've even once seen March be infected with some sort of weather. Right. So just hazard level B. That's rookie levels. Hazard levels on experimentation can even reach B. I don't get this. But it doesn't matter. Let's just get right out. Oh! Mine. Big bolt. Ooh. Okay, honestly, I believe that might be the first time I actually personally meet that thing. Let's go to the main entrance. Like, I know about the Nutcracker, but I don't think I've actually ever seen it for myself. And now look, it's these mothers. Muggers? Monsters? Monster. No. Yeah, that's energy drink. Hello. Hiya, friend. How fun wouldn't it be to have two on your head as you try to leap over a chasm and they drag you into the depths? Or actually even funnier, how funny would it be to have two on your head and they actually save? Oh lord. How funny would it be to have two of these guys upon your head as they... Oh no. Not 100% sure, but I do believe that was just the, actually no, it can't have been. It must have been a different way, but that doesn't matter at this point. Fire exit I saw at the end of the hallway. I don't think that can have been the one I entered, because the one I entered was around the factory area. Either way, I've grabbed this thing, then it's done. As long as I find like a... If I just spend some time looking for a beehive, I do think I'll be good on my way with the quota anyways. Which is scary. Maybe I'll get so good I might actually not finish today with this. Not happening, but bye-bye. Please leave me alone, sire. This thing's going to hit me one of these days. Okay, that thing might have just leapt into the hole. Clown horn is worth quite a bit. Right, I'm going to take the fire exit behind and be on the quick lookout for some bees while I do so. No, I just wanna... No, leave me alone, sir, please. They will drag you up into the depths of the factory and you will never be found. Your days are numbered, my friend. I do not know what that was. Whoa. Where am I? So the fire exit I found from the main entrance must have been the one I originally entered, even though I didn't think that would be possible. Could you just uncouple it in my head now? It's getting annoying. I do not like the noises I'm hearing. I think that might just have been you, my friend, but obviously I'm not risking it. Where did I enter? Wow, that was bad luck. That was also not great. I think the game is trying to kill me now. I'm doing too well and it doesn't like it. I have one more day. I forgot to scan. Oh, only 893. No notes as usual. But only saved 759. How? No, whatever. It lies, but I don't understand the pattern in which it lies. Let's go to Assurance Show. Both March and Experimentation were eclipsed, I believe. Let's see, Assurance. Not the greatest planet, not the West. This is one of the few planets where I do not know for certain where the fire exit is. It's possibly up there? I don't know. I do not believe I've ever found it. Which is not to say that it doesn't exist. Just to say I think it's unlikely that it exists. Nothing. Bottles. Good start. I'm not entirely certain how much money I have, but I do believe I should have enough to be finished with this quota. Still, unless I get some extra now, I'm not going to make the next one. At least not without entering one of the dangerous planets, which, to be fair, I kind... Another one! Oh, wow. I mean, the only issue right now is that I have so much stuff to carry back. 3 two-handers. So now I'm not on this side. And down there. Sweet, Rubik's Cube. 4 two-handers. 5 two-hand. This game hates me. I'm at this point I really just have to start ferrying things back already. So, if I ferry back everything I've found currently, I'll probably not be done before like 2 or 3 PM anyways. At which point it probably wouldn't be a dumb idea to just grab the power source and run. What I could also do back here, I realized. I mean, this is also one of the moments where it would be great to be able to use the car. Too bad I counted that. Last time we tried to drive on this planet, I got almost killed. Well, I did get killed, but I almost got killed by the car. Almost got run over. I do believe the car is perfectly usable. Well, let's try it. Actually, you know, why not? It's above this hill, over there. I know the way. Like the guy I played with last time who almost ran me over. He didn't know the way. Unfortunately. Now, if I can just shove things in the back of this van, I might be able to actually get home safely. Come on. Oh yeah, that's right. Ow. Let's get in. Oh yeah, I need to go at the park. I have only pressed a little bit and I'm going this fast already. Now we're crashing. Alright, let's see, where am I? There we go. Oh yeah, I should have put it in park before I tried to do that. Well, actually, come to think it, I know where I'm supposed to go. It's already 2:30 something, so I have definitely wasted most of the day, but you know. This crack might actually be too small to get in. No, it's not. Get me through. Never mind, it's stuck. Right. Oh fuck, I didn't think of that. That's a possibility. Oh no. Oh no, that's the end. Yeah, we tried. We got far. This would have been a successful, this would have been a successful run had I not balls it up at the end there. So even if March is flooded, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna get myself a new company vehicle and I'm gonna drive. And have some fun my last day alive. Right, I believe I can get the next cruiser on my warranty. I wonder if I can get the second one for free. I wasn't really certain about that. Alright, assurance. It was a bit tight. Here it is a bit more open, but the unevenness of the landscape will probably be my doom. That's fine. Ah, there it is. It's sliding. There we go. Test the ignition. Put it in reverse. Put it in drive. Where am I? Eject, eject! Oh yeah, I'm here, I see. How did this happen? Get out, you bum! I am not. Where am I? Oh, okay. The thing is even more stuck now. So much for that warranty. Right, the water is rising. It also seems to be rising at a rapid rate. What the hell? Almost, I've not even been there 2 hours and the water is already this high. So much for the car replacement. I get out of here. We don't need to rub it in, but I suck. Right, so. Will the water rise above this? I have no idea. Might as well try to head in. See what the conditions are like when I exit. Maybe exiting underwater? Well, if I go through that entrance, yes. Resounding yes. If the water rises above this point, I'm screwed. But then again, I'm screwed either way, so it doesn't matter how I die. Actually, dying by getting thrown out into the space because you didn't turn up when you went to the company doesn't cost you experience. This will. I'm losing experience because I'm doing this. Because I wanted to have a bit of fun, I'm going to be losing a bit extra experience. Why not? Finish the day by grabbing the... I mean, I don't lose experience as long as I don't die, so... Guess my mission will have to be to get back to the ship and survive. Interesting. Let's leave this pass. Doesn't seem to have risen that much. But even though everything is flooded, I don't think everything is all that much worse. Actually, no, this is kind of worse because now I drowned a bit. I don't think I used to do that when I went back here. So it is rising. Just not maybe as quickly as I thought it would. What it originally did. Oh yeah, it's rising. Leave me alone. We can die together or we can survive. Your choice. Alright, let's check the camera. No enemies about. It is kind of fun just seeing how much the water rises before I have to leave. It still has to reach the point where my entrance point is inaccessible. Although it definitely will at some point. This sure is fascinating. autopilot was 7. The monsters just not appear when it's this much water. However, that's not entirely true because monsters did appear. I see movements in the hills. I think. But I don't know if that's a small guys or anything else. It does kind of seem like the water might be reaching its apex soon. Rest in peace, car. Let's just check the camera once again. Seemingly no monsters on the camera. Deadline is 0 days, but I don't care. Baboon walks outside. Okay, let's just leave. It was fun while it lasted, seeing how high the water did rise, but I'd rather not die yet again. I won't lose experience from this, but I probably won't gain much either. Actually, hang on, Jeff. Don't let me move Jeff before it's too late.
As you have not
No! I'm sorry, Jeff, we can't be together when we die.
welcome to our disciplinary process.
No. You are fired. You did not meet the profit quota before the deadline. And as such, you are exploded into tiny little pieces. 16 days on the job, that's not bad, I don't think.
Welcome to your first day on the job. This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract. Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset.
There we go. No one is leaving and no one is entering. But I'm accessing the terminal nonetheless. Right, let's check the moons. That's nothing. Right. Let's yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming I will be perfectly able to get out of this mess, but you know. Yeah. Still funny. Anyways. We failed. I can't think of any other like just short game I can play right now. So I think I'll end it for today. Besides, I have something planned for tomorrow for April Fools, so well, who knows? Chances are, most of you will not understand anything, but that's fine. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. That's the wrong button, but I wish there was music, yeah.